Good morning, Rutgers. I'm Kim Bollard.
And I'm Olivia Cruser. We've got a great show lined up for you. It is Monday, February 20th, 2017.
Today, we're going to paint the town scarlet with Jenny Goldberg at the Study Abroad Fair.
Weather watcher Brittany Truempy will give you the regional forecast for the day. Hopefully it stays warm.
Ooh, I hope it stays warm. And I'm going to chat with Evan Cavello, our student body vice president.
Chloe Cooper will tell us about the film Deadpool playing on our channels this month. You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss that. Let's start the show. You're watching Wake Up Rutgers on RUTV. Hello, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this sunny, beautiful Monday morning.
We're here to wake you up every Monday morning with all of the exciting news, events, and weather. And speaking of weather, this weekend was beautiful.
So nice.
Yeah,
it was so nice. I hope it stays like this for a little
Me too.
longer.
I really hope so, because that means spring's right around the corner. Brittany, do you have any predictions of if the weather's going to stay?
It's going to stay nice and sunny. Unfortunately, we're going to have a little bit of a cool down these next 2 days, but just hold on. We'll finish out the week just as beautiful as we started the weekend.
Oh, awesome. That's good to hear.
So next weekend I can actually do
Yes,
stuff.
I
don't know
know.
about you, but I was busy all weekend doing a bunch of stuff. What did you do this weekend?
Yeah, I did some homework. We had some events with the sorority that I just rushed, so we're doing a lot of things going on. And when I was inside for homework and things, I was like, oh my God, I just want to be outside. It's so beautiful. I want to take advantage of the weather. But yeah, so a lot of studying too, trying to catch up on work.
Papers, yeah, because midterms are coming up, so I have midterm papers. I have all that, and then I was also at a bridal shower, which was really fun. But then I had to come back and do homework and stuff. But I just wanted to be outside.
I know, me too. That's how I felt. And it was funny too. I was outside for a little bit too on Sunday, and we were playing basketball, football, frisbee, and things that reminded me of being a kid. I was like, wow, I haven't done this since probably last year around, summer, fall time. Since
I was 8.
Yeah, it was really, really fun. So I definitely like to try to take advantage of the weather.
Take advantage of the weather and take advantage of everything going on at Rutgers, like studying abroad. So we are going to check out the Study Abroad Fair with Jenny Goldberg.
Hello Rutgers, I'm Jenny Goldberg, and today I'm here at the Study Abroad Fair hosted by the Center for Global Education. Let's go check it out. So who can study abroad?
So pretty much any student can go abroad. It doesn't matter what they're studying. At the very least, all of their credits will come back towards graduation.
I just studied abroad in India over the winter session.
What did you enjoy most about studying abroad?
I met a lot of different people. I'm still friends with all the girls that I went on the abroad program with, and I think over those 2.5 weeks we all got really close.
What should students know before they travel abroad?
I think even before applying, it's important to know what their academic and personal goals are to help them choose the right program.
I studied abroad last spring, so spring 2016, and I went to Hong Kong.
And what was your favorite experience about studying abroad?
I think just seeing and being in a different country that's so different from the U.S. I felt like I had to explore my surroundings and really adjust to my surroundings.
Rutgers did a really great job of preparing us for the culture shock and the differences in food and the types of vaccinations and stuff that we needed to get beforehand. They were really good with providing us with that kind of information.
Why are you interested in studying abroad and where?
So I'm interested in studying abroad in Spain. I think it's going to be an awesome experience. I think everyone should try and do it at one point in their life.
So where are you interested in studying abroad?
Right now I'm interested in going to the UK.
What kind of academic and financial support does the center offer?
So our program advisors will show students how to find the courses that are available at the different universities. They'll work with our advisors and then also their departments directly for academic purposes. And then we have a business office where we have a financial aid advisor who will talk to students about scholarship opportunities, how to apply their financial aid, and just in general how to fund their programs.
Thanks for traveling through this event with me, Rutgers. Until next time, keep painting the town scarlet. I'm Jenny Goldberg, RUTV.
Now, Olivia, you're a youngin'.
I am.
So you better study abroad.
I know. I have definitely thought about it. It's something I want to do because I want to travel so bad. I'm so interested in different countries and I want to go see and explore, but I'm a little apprehensive about going away for 4 months. So
that's how I felt,
yes.
And I studied abroad over the summer.
And that seems
they
perfect.
Have shorter programs. I went to Berlin. I studied theater in Berlin.
Wow, that's
Best
amazing.
experience of my life. I got a scholarship from Douglas.
Wow, that's
Thank
amazing.
goodness. Thank you, Douglas. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Best experience of my life. I think if you have the opportunity, absolutely do it. And you're young, and there's so many opportunities. So
yeah, I would definitely love to do that, either this summer or next summer, because I think the summer is a great time to do it, because then you could really focus on that.
You can focus. You don't have to worry about having a bunch of courses. You can just focus on one thing, which is what I was able to do.
Yeah, and definitely travel. And that's what's so great about Rutgers. There are so many different places that we can go, which is why that Study Abroad Fair was really awesome to go to find all the information about. And
yeah, you could go to a lot of countries.
Yeah, and they even offer classes too. I was looking into, there was an Italy journalism class where you took a course and then you went away for spring break. So it was a week, get your feet wet with traveling.
That's awesome.
So hopefully if they offer something like that again, it's something I'll definitely consider.
Absolutely take it, especially as a journalism major. It's awesome to be able to see the
right.
world.
Yeah,
definitely. But it's about time to take our first break. But before we go, let's see how much you know.
President's Day was originally established to celebrate which U.S. president?
I don't know. We'll find out the answer when we get back right after this.
Did you lose your ID? Not sure of what to do? First, send an email to lostcard@aps.rutgers.edu to suspend your card so no one else can use it. Next, visit one of the RU Connection offices to have your lost or stolen ID card replaced. There is an office located on every campus. Rutgers Hall on College Avenue is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Bush, Cook Douglas, and Livingston campus housing offices are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5 p.m. The Public Safety Card office is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Fridays. You will need to pay for your new ID with $20 in RU Express. If you don't have RU Express, you can go to the cashier's office next to Records Hall before getting a new ID. Make sure to provide a form of unexpired government-issued photo identification when asking for a new ID. It's that easy to replace your ID. Make sure to keep it in a safe place so you don't lose it again. For more information and a more detailed explanation, visit pst.rutgers.edu/rules.php.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Before the break, we asked which president was President's Day originally established to honor.
And it's time to find out the answer, and it is George Washington.
George Washington, it makes sense.
It does make sense. He is our first president.
He was the first president of the United States.
And he started our country and founded everything, basically.
Founded America. And speaking of America, we are going to check out the weather with Brittany Truempy.
So yeah, happy President's Day. Here's your American weather. Brittany Truempy here, your weather watcher with your Monday morning forecast. So taking a look at today's almanac, as you can see, last night we got down to a low of only around 40 degrees, which is only 3 degrees off of our average high, 43. Our average low this time of year, much cooler, 24 degrees. Our record low was 74, or our record high was 74 degrees, set in 1939. Our record low, a chilly -4, set in 1936. As you can see, those days are starting to get a little bit longer with your sunrise and sunset at the bottom of your screen. So looking at this week's weather headlines, as you can see, we do see a bit of a cool down today and tomorrow. Temperatures temperatures not as gorgeous as we had this past weekend, and we do have a chance for showers starting tomorrow night. But after that, we do expect some spring-like temperatures to start out the rest of the week. Wednesday and Thursday, beautiful high temperatures. But for today, our regional high temperatures, as you can see, warmer temperatures to our south. Baltimore going to get up to 60, 58 in Camden, 49 in Newark. Much more seasonable as you head north. Danbury 42, 40 in Oneonta. Taking a look overnight tonight for our lows. Again, much more seasonable temperatures as you head north. 20 in Danbury, 21 in Oneonta, 31 in State College. Baltimore only going to get down to around 41 degrees, 30 in Newark. So looking at our national satellite, as you can see, we have a bit of a repetitive system set up. We have beautiful high pressure over our area, leading to those beautiful sunny skies and beautiful temperatures. Then we have some low pressure center over Oklahoma, causing some severe storms last night throughout Texas and Oklahoma up into Kansas, followed by another high pressure over the Four Corners, and then finally our last low pressure finally starting to wake its way onto the west coast over Oregon. But for today here in New Brunswick, we're going to get up to a high of around 58 degrees with plenty of sunshine. Winds out of the north, nice and variable, 3 to 5 miles per hour for our daily planner. Again, not a lot of sun, not a lot of weather, nothing really going on. Beautiful clear skies. We're going to get up to a high a little after 2 p.m. We're going to sit around 57 degrees, maybe get a degree or two higher after that. And then temperatures just slowly drop. 10 p.m., 44 degrees. For tonight, overall, we're going to get down to 34 degrees. So again, a little warmer than we should be this time of year, but enjoy it while it lasts with some mostly clear skies. Some clouds start to pop up. Again, some just gentle winds out of the north at 3 to 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, even warmer temperatures around 54 degrees. Mostly sunny skies, a few spotty clouds, winds out of the south at 5 to 8 miles per hour. For tomorrow night, we're going to get up to around, going to get down to around 41 degrees with a slight chance of showers. We'll keep you up to date on that if you check out Weather Watchers every 15 minutes. Winds out of the south at 6 to 8 miles per hour. For your 7-day, as you can see, we're going to have not a lot of weather again, except for that chance of showers tomorrow night. Nothing really, just some clouds, mostly sunny skies. Thursday, your chance to really get outside and enjoy the weather. Temperatures getting up to around 74 degrees. Overnight temperatures also much warmer than our average high should be this time of year. So make sure you get out this week and really enjoy the weather. But if you need to check us out every 15 minutes on channel 23.1, you can stay up to date on the latest weather, even though there's not going to be a lot this week. You can head over to our Facebook at RU Weather Watcher. You can head over to our Twitter at RUTVWW, hashtag RUWeather, or you can go over to our website at weatherwatcher.rutgers.edu. So yeah, like I said, beautiful week ahead. Next 2 days a little cooler, but not a lot going on.
Wow.
Thank you. Well, that's,
Brittany.
I think the sound of not a lot of weather going on is a good thing, because you don't have to worry about not too windy, not raining, and worry about all these factors and snow. And it's crazy. Like
snow's just starting to melt, so let's keep it that way for a while.
Definitely. I want it to be all melted and not have it snow again until next year. I would be totally okay with that.
I could go for one more snowstorm, honestly. I like winter. I do like winter a lot. I'm not going to lie, but for now, I'll chill with these
chill with the weather.
58 highs
I know.
and all that.
I mean, you can't complain. It's like the best thing ever. And I mean, with another snowstorm, it would be nice because we haven't experienced, winter. We
haven't had like real winter weather. So
I know. I feel like
other than it being kind of cold, but
but this weather, hopefully it stays, and hopefully it will continue to get warmer, which will be really, really nice.
Yeah.
But we'll be back with the news and events right after this.
Undergraduate Academic Affairs is hosting guest speaker Dr. Beverly Daniel Tatum on Tuesday, February 21st. The event is in Trays Hall in the Douglas Student Center. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the event runs from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Dr. Tatum is an acclaimed author, scholar, and expert on racial identity development and the impact of racial segregation in schools. She also served as the 9th president of Spelman College. For more information, to RSVP, and to reserve your seat, visit uaa.rutgers.edu.
Do you want to improve or strengthen your writing skills? Do you think about getting published one day? If you are an aspiring writer, come to the first ever Rutgers Writers Conference. At this event, you can personally meet established agents, writers, and publishers. For more fun, join in on a panel discussion that takes a close look at publishing options. Listen to a popular author Dennis Lehane's presentation, and much more. This event will take place at the Rutgers Continuing Education Center and will take place from June 3rd to June 4th. To register and find out more, you can visit ruwriterscon.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back. Over the break, we were just talking about how this week is kind of rough, midterms, a lot of papers due.
Yeah, it's that point in the semester, you know, where things really start to pick up and you have to really start to worry about exams and studying and really buckling down on schoolwork.
It's getting to the meat of the semester.
It is, definitely.
It is definitely. It's hard, but I'm graduating soon. This is my last semester, and I'm going into the adult world. And speaking of going into the adult world, thrive as an adult after college by learning the tricks of the trade from professionals in the industry. Come out to the Livingston Student Center tomorrow, February 21st at 12 p.m. to learn how to properly negotiate your salary in the workforce. The workshop will be held in the Gathering Lounge. Admission is free and reservations are not required. For more information on this workshop, visit ruevents.rutgers.edu. Now, you still have a little bit of time before you have to attend those workshops, but I am absolutely going to try to visit that workshop.
Especially things negotiating salary. I know I've heard a lot about this too from different professionals, and they say that a lot of times you enter a job and you have a specific job description, but there are times where you start to do more and more and your title kind of changes, and that's when, you know, you have to negotiate salary to be paid for what you're working for.
To be paid fairly.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I do have a little bit more time, so there are other things that I can check out. And speaking of one, do you want free popcorn? Well, grab a friend and head to the Livingston Student Center on Tuesday, February 28th and learn about all of the fun RUPA events coming up. RUPA will be out there from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. You don't want to miss out. For more information, visit rupa.rutgers.edu. So yeah, if you're a youngin' like me, you know, check out some of these RUPA events and see what's going on, you know, around Rutgers, which is really cool to start to get involved, especially. It's really
involved,
important.
And free popcorn is always... You can count me in.
I'll always be there for a good snack. And they always have the cute little it's like one of the nice machines, and then they pop the popcorn.
So good. I want one of those machines in my room.
I know, me too. I'll definitely.
Whenever I want.
We'll invest in one of those.
Grab popcorn.
We'll definitely. Maybe with a new salary negotiation.
Yeah, once I negotiate my salary to get a popcorn dispenser, I'll keep you updated. But for now, other news. According to Statistic Brain, 59% of voters between the age of 18 to 24 voted in the 2016 election. Christopher Marcosian, a School of Arts and Sciences Senate leader at large, believes this is due to time constraints, inconvenient polling places, and being out of town. To fix this issue, Marcosian and the School of Arts and Sciences sophomore and Senate leader Julie Serrano proposed an amendment to the university academic calendar to designate any election day as a university holiday with no classes held that day. Marcosian says members of the Rutgers community would be able to act and reflect on the importance of voting, allowing for a larger voter turnout among the population. This would enable students to travel to their home districts to cast their vote, cultivate a tradition of voting, and represent all beliefs and ideas of our diverse student body. Rutgers University Student Assembly, RUSA Vice President Evan Cavello noted that if Rutgers made Election Day a university holiday, they would be the first school in the Big Ten to do so, and could be a way for Rutgers to be a leader for encouraging civic engagement. Marcosian and Serrano are currently working to get the Senate Executive Committee to agree to change this issue to the Senate's academic standards. I think that is fantastic, and I think that should already be in place, honestly, at all schools, because it's hard. You know, I mean, if people forget to do an absentee ballot or they don't know about it, then they're not going to be able to vote. That's I had to do an absentee ballot this past election.
No, I did too, and
I went home.
It was my first election too. I was able to vote, and I was really excited to, you know, go into the booth and do it, but I couldn't make it home. So I said, you know what, I really want to vote. So I had to do an absentee ballot. So definitely having this as a university holiday will push more people to go out there.
Push more people to vote, and it makes it easier for people to go home. And I think it's really important that students engage like that.
I think it's amazing that Rutgers students are always doing such awesome things. Like they're pushing that line, you know, higher and higher for things, pushing for things that are really awesome. And speaking of which, Rutgers medical student Grace Obienu recently published her debut novel, Not Yet Beautiful, which tells the story of Lola, a 19-year-old survivor of trafficking and exploitation. I wrote the book 4 years ago, a little each day on my lunch break over 6 months while I worked at a lab in Maryland, says Obienu. Not to mention that within those 4 years she got married, had a baby, and was accepted into an MD/PhD program at Rutgers. She started medical school in August 2016, and a few months later her debut novel was published. Although it is a fiction novel, Obienu did her research on how trafficking and exploitation happens and how people are treated. She wanted this novel to be a voice for victims. Obienu has already begun working on the sequel to her novel, yet when asked how she balances it all, she claims to do it badly. There was no time to celebrate when her novel released. Obienu says, "I picked up my son up from daycare, made dinner, and studied for an exam." Nevertheless, Obienu exemplifies the well-roundedness of a Rutgers student. So yeah, this is very inspiring. I mean,
so she's an author,
yes,
a mother, a PhD/medical school student.
Yeah, she does it all.
She does it all.
It definitely shows the diversity and the well-roundedness of Rutgers students, where being able to juggle a lot of things at once and being successful, which is really awesome.
I barely brushed my hair this morning.
I know.
So good for
so
you,
she's setting
Grace.
a great example
She
for
is
us.
setting a good example, and I'm going to strive to be more like her. But we are going to talk with Vice President of RUSA, Evan Cavello, right after this break.
This February, Rutgers is celebrating Black History Month with the Paul Robeson Cultural Center. Celebrate Black culture with events such as Jeopardy! Black History Month Edition or the Black Women in Film series. These events will be running in the Paul Robeson Cultural Center, the Douglas Campus Center, and even the Rutgers Cinema for the entire month of February. For more information on these events, visit prcc.rutgers.edu.
Rutgers University is now offering a master's program in UN and Global Policy Studies. This new program is the only one of its kind in the United States. The curriculum for this program is designed to provide students with qualitative and quantitative analytical skills, as well as hands-on management experience required by leaders in the field. All applicants must hold a bachelor's degree from an accredited college. The program of study requires 36 credits and is open to both part-time and full-time students. For application information and to apply online, check out gradstudy.rutgers.edu. For more information, check out unstudies.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. I am here with RUSA Vice President Evan Cavello. Thank you so much for being here, Evan.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
No problem. I got some questions for you about RUSA. So what is RUSA and what does it do for the Rutgers community?
So RUSA is the undergraduate student government here at Rutgers University for undergraduate students here. And so we have a lot of elected members in our assembly, and essentially their job is to represent the voice of students. And the way that we strengthen the Rutgers community is by bringing students together to address some of the big issues on campus. I've been a member of this assembly for almost 3 full years now, and we've worked on things such as civic engagement to college affordability to mental health to sustainability. So we've worked on a very wide range of issues. And in order to strengthen the Rutgers community, we need to always be finding new ways to improve the student experience.
Absolutely. So it's like student council, just amplified for college.
Exactly.
That sounds really cool. So what are some of the latest things that RUSA has been up to?
So one of the things that RUSA has been working on, and this is essentially the first time that RUSA has worked on this as a student government ever, is addressing alcohol culture on campus. You know, we need to be realistic with the presence of alcohol at Rutgers. It's here, it's not going away.
Exactly.
So what we can do as a student government, and what we realize is that we can help to create a safer environment for students and also change the culture of binge drinking on campus. One of the programs that we created was called the Midnight Snacks Program. And that's been a pretty successful program because students love it. And what we do is you'll see us on some high-risk party weekends where you'll see members of the student assembly out there giving out free food and water to people going to parties.
That's a really good idea.
So yeah, exactly, and we give out the food and water so people can have that in between drinks, and that helps to create a safer environment. It's a creative solution, and it also helps to change the culture around binge drinking.
Yeah, it shows that you guys care, which is very important. So what are some of your specific roles as Vice President?
So one of my favorite roles as VP is that I get to work a lot with our President, Justin Schulberg, and happy President's Day.
Hey.
It's a big day for him. And So he's definitely made this experience very fun and very rewarding. So I love working with Justin. And as vice president, one of my roles is that I get to oversee the work of 8 different committee chairs that we have in RUSA. We have committees such as legislative affairs that works on governmental issues. We have academic affairs that works on the academic issues, and we have sexual assault prevention. So we have a lot of different committees in RUSA, and that's what makes my job fun because I get to do something different every single day because all the committee chairs are working on completely different initiatives.
Yeah, and there's so many different initiatives. And speaking of which, what legislation or action do you think has been the most impactful that RUSA has done?
So one of the things that I've been able to work on a good amount is, along with our president and our student representative to the Board of Governors, is trying to get a student vote on the Rutgers University Board of Governors. For anyone who doesn't know, the Rutgers Board of Governors makes all the big decisions at our university in terms of policy, and the biggest one probably being setting the rise in tuition. So one of the problems that we saw is that Rutgers students don't really have a strong enough voice in that board because while we have a representative, they don't have a vote. They can't sit on closed session meetings. So what we're trying to do is we've been going around the state for about a year now, meeting with legislators all over New Jersey, trying to get legislation passed that says Rutgers needs to have a student voting representative on the Board of Governors. So we hope that in the long run, this will really bring the morale up of students, help them show that the university is really honing shared governance, that students have an active voice and an active say in the process, just a seat at the table to help decide these big decisions that are made by the university.
And that they care about what students are thinking. Now, for anybody who might be a little shy about joining RUSA because they're not a poli-sci or public policy major, what would you say to them in order to get them to join RUSA?
So we definitely attract a good amount of public policy and political science majors. I myself am a planning and public policy major with HR. Our president's a poli-sci major with math. So obviously when you have something like student government, you will attract a lot of those students. But something that I want to emphasize is that we do have a lot of students that come from a lot of different backgrounds. We have members of our executive board that are in the business school, that are engineers. We have members in our assembly that are performers in Mason Gross.
That's awesome.
So we have a wide range of students that want to get involved, and the president and I are always saying that we are looking for people that are passionate, that want to do work for the student body, that want to get things done, and creative problem solvers. And we know that that isn't a characteristic that is exclusive to those majors.
Yeah, it could be anybody.
Sure.
That's fantastic. So where can students go for more information?
So if students want to get more information, they are welcome to come to our meetings at the Student Activities Center. We have meetings at the SAC every Thursday at 7:30 p.m., open to the public, so anybody can just come in and listen and ask questions. We have an email, rusa.assembly@gmail.com. We have office hours at the Student Activities Center as well throughout the week. And you could also reach out to me directly anytime you would like.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Evan, for being on the show. And we will be right back with Chloe Cooper with What's on RUTV.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of What's on RUTV. Deadpool, starring Ryan Reynolds, is a comedy about Wade Wilson, a former Special Forces operative who now works as a mercenary. Wade gets disfigured by an evil scientist, leaving him with masterful healing powers, a sick sense of humor, and a serious quest for revenge.
I didn't ask to be super, and I'm no hero. But when you find out your worst enemy is after your best girl, the time has come to be a superhero. Cue the music.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
We can't allow this, Deadpool.
I don't have time for your X-Men bull, Colossus.
Besides, nobody's getting hurt.
That guy was up there before we got here.
Knock, knock, open up.
I've played a lot of roles. Damsel in distress ain't one of them.
We gonna rock, then we gonna roll. We let it rock, let it go.
Have you seen this man? Wait, did I leave the stove on?
X gon' give it to you.
Deadpool is the biggest R-rated movie ever, grossing almost $746 million worldwide. Be sure to check out Deadpool on channel 27.1. Students should also be aware that RUTV is participating in a one-year pilot program with HBO, Cinemax, and Encore
to bring the newest and most popular movies to Rutgers students. Head to channel 3.1 for HBO, 3.2 for HBO 2, 6.1 for HBO S, 6.2 for Cinemax, 8.1 for Encore, and 8.2 for Encore C. For more information about all things playing on RUTV, head to rutv.rutgers.edu or follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. For What's on RUTV, I'm Chloe Cooper.
That'll do it for today's episode, but before we go, we'd like to thank Evan Cavello for joining us. Thank you so much. My name's Kim Bollard.
Yes, thank you so much, Evan. We'll see you next week. Rutgers, I'm Olivia Cruser.